All right, first thing we're gonna do is fill up the tank. And what exactly does that mean? I have no idea. All I can tell you is I'm gonna put enough gas in to get to the top, and then I'm gonna give it like a couple more squeezes. Just give it a little more and a little more. But I think that should cover it. But how much is in there? I really don't know. But Indian says my 22 Challenger holds 6 gallons of fuel, and we're gonna put that to the test on this ride. Hey, that's Jason. And that's Tony. Where are we going today, Jason? Because you set the route.
Someplace in Marco Island.
What we're gonna do today is, I guess, a little competition. We're gonna see who runs out of fuel first and last. But these guys, along with a couple others and I, are heading out to Sturgis in just a few weeks, right? 46 days. So anyway, as part of that, we're trying to calculate fuel and time and all this stuff, and what's our best mile per gallon speed, because as you probably know, if you go faster, you're consuming fuel at a higher rate, which means you're stopping more, especially on longer trips. It starts to make a difference, right?
It takes you longer by going faster because you have to stop more.
Exactly. So we thought it would be fun today to kind of go for a run and see how far we can each get on a tank of fuel before we actually run out. But today we're going to try it on the Challenger. What have we got here?
Got a Road Glide
with
a 122.
A 122, not a 121. Then what are you driving?
So I'm in a 2022 CVO Road Glide Harley Davidson.
Ooh, look at that. Does the snake venom paint job make it go any faster?
Not snake venom. It is Envious Green Fade.
Oh,
is what this is called.
Oh, that's right. The snake venom has the 1 on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Okay. So we're going to go down to Southwest Florida, Marco Island. We're going to see who can make it the furthest. I think this is going to be fun. I think we're going to be at around 78 to 80. That's, to me, that should be our top speed, because that's what we don't want to exceed that on our trip to Sturgis, right? Do we know?
All right.
What do you mean, all right?
We'll see after 2 hours what their patience level is.
Are you guys ready to go? Because I am.
I think so. Ready to go. It's burning. It's getting hot.
All right, let's do it. All right, so on the dashboard today, it's set up with these special widgets. The top one is miles per gallon. The middle one is my trip odometer. And then down at the bottom, I've got my fuel range set up. And if you don't have these widgets on your dash, on your Challenger, you can set them by hitting this little gear icon down here. Let's pull that up. And then you can select which widget you want to put on which page. So right now we're showing a 37 mile per gallon range. Let's reset it. Just a quick button press there. And my fuel mile range and my trip odometers have all been set to 0. All right. Okay, so no need to show you over 3 hours of this short bus interstate bagger parade, but it's worth pointing out that at several points, my ride command system was a little bit confused, but pretty consistently calculated my overall distance capacity right at about 200 miles. Now, I was not using the navigation, so I had no idea how many miles we had to our destination, but as we ticked off about 2.5 hours and 178 miles distance traveled, this happened. So at about 18 miles to go on the odometer, it put down to low. This is when I started thinking, okay, I'm gonna make it at least to 200 miles. But then I made it to 204, then 207, then 210, 213, 216, and now I'm like, holy crap, it's almost 30 miles since I hit low, and almost 20 miles since I was supposed to run out. But then 220, 223, 226, 230 miles. At around 78 miles an hour for over 3 hours and 15 minutes, I'm now at 50 miles since I hit the low fuel warning light. Wow. We finally drained off of I-75 at the Marco Island exit, clocking 234 miles, and I still couldn't believe I'd made it this far.
I am well past what I was told by the computer would be 0, and the other, let's see, Jason with the 122, he's about 10 miles past 0. Looks like I'm about out of gas. She's starting to cough and sputter on me. Got a red light coming up here. I don't want to run out at the red light.
At this point, you'll notice that Tony and Jason have both disappeared from behind me.
I'm afraid the thing's just going to die on me right here. I'm at 237 miles. I think my goal was to run out of gas, so I'm not going to stop until I run out of gas. Yeah, she's giving up on me now. Yep. I'm at the bottom. I'm at 238 miles. She's definitely running out. I don't want to hurt the motor, so I'm just going to kind of feather the clutch here a little bit. I got a traffic light coming up here. I'm hoping I can make it to this light. I hope there's a gas station here. Oh, that's it. She just shut off. I got the clutch pulled in. That's it. 238 miles. And she is done. Ah, awesome. That is all she wrote, baby. She has sucked the milkshake dry. Oh boy. It's like a bathtub draining. I hope the guys saw me pull over. As I was running out, I think Jason ran out of gas too, and he's further back. So Jason ran out. Mine started coughing and sputtering and giving me feedback, and then I got another 2 miles or so out of it. You gotta run your tank out, man. Awesome, awesome. All right, cool. Well, I'll see you in a few minutes. I got farther than the 122. How about that? All right, let's put some gas in this baby. All right, the thing that really sucks about these is you can't overfill them or put too much gas in, because when you go to pour it, if it's filled all the way to the top, you're going to spill it all over your bike. All right, there's probably a smart way to do this, but I don't know, except to just dump it in. All right, let's see how much fuel I get all over the bike. Oh, look at that. Clean as a whistle, baby. All right. Well done, my Indian Challenger. You know, it's hot. That's all I can tell you.
Damn kids.
All right, so I guess I put about almost 50 miles on the bike after it hit the low signal, right? So when I had, I guess 19 miles or 18 miles to go on the fuel gauge, it switched to low, and after that point I was able to put, well, 49 miles on it. So you can rest assured that just because you're hitting a low, you ain't running out in 10 miles or 15 miles or 20 miles or 25 miles or 30 miles. You can go almost 50 miles. I think that's pretty epic. All right, I got a fuel stop up here. We got to wait for Tony to run out of gas. I've got to get gas though.
All right, so that's interesting. Check that out. It actually took 6 gallons of fuel. When you consider that I just put a liter of fuel into the tank, or almost a liter, it tells me that my miles per gallon isn't exactly what it says it is. It says it's 39, but if I use 6.5 gallons, or almost 6.5 gallons, I'm not getting 39 miles per gallon. So anyway, that's a quick redneck math there.
Yeah, so I'm still going, so.
So we just left lunch.
263 and a half.
And Tony hadn't run out of gas yet. But we were on the road for maybe 2 miles, 3 miles.
6 miles.
Oh, was it 6 miles?
6 miles.
Okay, time flies when you're having fun. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. 263.
263.
On one tank.
Yeah. Wow.
But that's with stopping twice for each of these guys when they lost out. So, you know, stopping, starting. You know, I was, we had to park. We went around the parking lot.
Wow. So, you still made it farther. You won.
Yeah, either way.
Let's look at it that way.
I just like to win bigger.
Well, with all of us running 6-gallon tanks, Jason's 122 guzzled the most juice, closely followed by the Challenger, but Tony's 117 eked out another 13 miles, at least by my odometer. No matter how you look at it, we all won because we logged close to 500 miles for the day and enjoyed some great weather. Good times indeed. Hey, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Ride with Two Indians. Thanks for watching, guys. Be good. I'm out.